Markets, they're taking this all in stride. I got to tell you, we're down about 12 points. They don't really care on the Dow. S&P actually higher. New all-time high, 2805. NASDAQ Composite Index up 33. Another high there. They are on track, everyone, to close in record territory, while IBM and American Express are weighing on the Dow today. Kingsview Asset Management Chief Investment Officer Scott Martin joins me now with more. And Scott, what's your overall view of things right now? Does the shutdown matter in terms of the direction of this market?
I really don't believe it does, Trish. And that's a great thing for you at home, because the government would, I think, in some cases, especially maybe the left here, would love for it to matter, Trish. They'd love for it to impact your 401k and really hurt you. But guess what? Unlike the shutdown, say, in 2013, which lasted some time and did hit stocks, eventually stocks did recover. Trish, this is an administration, an environment that is really good for the economy, really good for the S&P 500 companies. I mean, look at the tax cut breaks that already are kicking in. Look at GDP that in our research at Kingsview is going to be nearing 4% this year. Look at the job growth at consistently over 150K per month. Wage growth now at a multi-year high at about 3.5% on a rolling 3-month basis. That's the reason stocks don't care about the government right now, because there's so many other good factors out there thanks to this administration.
Hey, you know, it's an important thing to always, and we do try and make sure that everybody is able to separate sort of the, you know, character, personality flaws that some people have with this administration and this president from the actual policy that's coming out of this administration. Because, Scott, I mean, this is the first real tax reform we've had in 30 years. Better than 30 years.
True. Right, Trish. And I don't blame those yet, at least. Not yet. I mean, they're running out of time. But I don't blame the ones, and I've got some, I hate to say it, in my family that are still anti, right? And maybe they haven't checked their 401k in a year or something. But, you know, they aren't getting
You know, I actually said that to my mom the other day. I said that to my mom because she, you know, she struggles with some of this. And I said, yeah. Have you checked your, you know, and she does. She checks it every day, and she's very happy about that. But I hear you. I hear you, Scott. You know, I was watching CNN, dare I say, recently, flipping through stations, and they had an advertisement.
Was the remote broken, or what happened?
Yeah, no, I was actually flipping. I'm not very good at the cable system, and it wasn't, you know, it was at our vacation house. I was trying to figure out. So I happened to be on CNN for a quick second, going through, and they had this advertisement on that I caught. And it was, you know, a special on the year of Trump, and it said, Trump, first year presidency, reign, you know, like king reigns, reign of chaos. And it just struck me again, it's like, you know, like the Time magazine, the Meltdown cover that they had, or, you know, Hair on Fire cover. I mean, the media have characterized him in such an unbelievably negative way, despite all the good things going on. So as an investor, I think your job is to make sure you understand, okay, regardless of what I feel, what I think about what everybody else is saying, how do I separate all that noise from what is really going to matter? And how do you do that, Scott?
It's hopefully, Trish, if you can just get past all that nonsense and look at the data. And you're right. I mean, being an investment advisor, early on, at least, let's say the first few months of the presidency, there were a lot of investors that were like, OK, hey, the market had another 200-point update in the Dow. Let's get out. And you actually had to convince them and walk them through actually what was behind the data. What's behind these comments from the great men and women CEOs of this country who are like, we've had the best relationship with the White House in, I don't know, I guess ever, thanks to Trump getting in the seat there. So the fact that you have all these companies now that are coming out and doing capital expenditures, raises, bonuses, more contributions to your 401k, you have to focus on those real hard data points and not those crazy opinion pieces like you said on CNN, or I've been guilty of turning on MSNBC when I was coming home, let's say on a high and needed to get depressed. I turn that on and see what they're flowing out there as far as how they're saying how bad things are when actually they're pretty darn good.
Okay, very quick before I let you go, what's going on at GE? Are they going to be able to break up and somehow make this worth a little bit more money?
It's always darkest before dawn, as we know, Trish. I think this stock has some more ways to go, but eventually it's going to be a buying opportunity, just not here.
Thank you so much, Scott. Good to see you.